She said she ain't trying to do it with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the end zone, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awful productive back in the NFL.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Kirksey. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Lions.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
brings up third down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Stafford to his second-year tight end Hockenson for a Lion first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Alexander on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
Gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Dean Lowry.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions' passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd down and goal. Stafford, this is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down. Right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Good job, Packers.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Amendola, he was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 32. Throwing again. Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the kick.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection.
Stafford's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here. Didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
44's Mike. Check.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
44, Mike, 48, 88. I'm coming up.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
By the Lions.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself.
Mike, 250. Cut his left. Corner. Check 52. 53. Ready. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But a terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 at over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
His defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Go, go, go. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Mike 40, Mike 40.
On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Don't get nervous. Jim. Let's go, D. Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The kick by Crosby is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the carry, it's Bawden, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Christian Kirksey.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
First down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, Detroit.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Lions 17, Packers 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers now to throw.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts
13 yards.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2.
And 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? Funchess has it complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it. And they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson.
Stafford's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
T.J. Hockenson.
A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. To the air again, Stafford. He'll get this one to Golladay. Touchdown, Detroit!
To number 19, Kenny Golladay. Touchdown, Detroit.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.